Hello, residents of Freedom Village. This is John Bruner, your Executive Director. Welcome to the Tuesday, October 12th, Tuesday Talk. We've been challenged with this outbreak here in independent living, and I really do appreciate all your perseverance and understanding that the lockdown we're currently in, all the restrictions are so critical for us to come out the other side free of COVID, no further positive cases, and we are seeing some promising signs. Last Friday, October 7th, was the last positive case of COVID, and currently we have no symptomatic residents or associates. So I'm believing that the restrictions we have in place and keeping ourselves away from each other is helping. So I just want to thank you in advance that we're going to get through this 2-week period by October 21st. I'm hopeful that with no further cases, we can start talking more about the reopening process again. I'd like to read to you now a letter that I read over the intercom system yesterday, Monday, October 12th. Dear residents, it's with heavy heart that I announce that one of our residents that was in the hospital, diagnosed with COVID-19, passed away. The Freedom Village family will miss this resident dearly, and we express our deepest sympathy to the family. I spoke with this resident's spouse yesterday and offered our condolences. Today, a couple that had been hospitalized last week following testing positive for COVID-19 has returned to their condo. We have had 8 positive cases of COVID-19 among residents in independent living since September 25th. 5 of these residents are in their condo, and as of tomorrow, 3 of those residents will have completed their quarantine period and be recovered. The couple that just returned from the hospital are going to continue to quarantine in their condo, and the wellness nurse is making wellness calls 2 times per day to check on their symptoms. 2 of the positive residents remain in the hospital, but we anticipate them coming back very soon to our skilled nursing area, our nursing home, and we're making those arrangements right now. I want to remind all residents, if you're not feeling well, please report this to one of our wellness nurses. We are continuing to make wellness calls to all of our residents, and if you are not feeling well, it's critical that you let us know and that you stay in your condo and speak with your doctor. The current restrictions in independent living will continue until 14 days from the last positive COVID-19 test. So that would be Wednesday, October 21st. Our COVID-19 task force has been discussing what activities we can safely resume at that time, and we will share that information with you within the next week. I thank you all for your continued use of face coverings or face masks, hand washing, and social distancing. It is imperative that we all continue to follow these safety protocols to protect our community. Thank you for your compliance with this and your compliance with the restrictions we currently have in place for gatherings, socializing, and getting together. That's the current state of affairs here at Freedom Village. I want to point out a couple other aspects about maintenance specifically. Currently, we've restricted all but emergency work orders in your condo, but I do want to talk with you about types of things that you should reach out to maintenance about if you have any issues with. If you ever have a water leak, clearly contact maintenance and we'll come wearing our masks, be socially distanced, and take care of those things. Any type of clogged, like a clogged toilet, a clogged drain, a garbage disposal that isn't working, a TV or computer that's not working, a light burnout that creates a safety hazard if it's just an extra lamp that you don't necessarily need to be safe, we will not come into your unit for that. So it's very important. It's really just emergency work orders. We hope to be able to get back in your condo soon for cleanings, work orders once we start to lift the restrictions again after the 2-week period of no cases. But as I pointed out earlier, it's a work in process. What we can or what we will be able to start doing after that 2-week period. So we're going to let the task force determine what those things are. In addition, For the last several weeks, Siemens, which is our fire alarm service company, has been installing new fire panels throughout the campus. They are wrapping up the project actually in the next day or two. And what you might see individuals from Siemens doing here is they're replacing fire alarms, or smoke heads as we call them, in the common areas in the community, up and down the hallways, throughout dining areas, all common areas of the community, all throughout the campus. So just want to make you aware of that. They've been working on that for some time. The project's almost complete, and we're hopeful that this is really going to be a nice improvement to our fire alarm panel, where all buildings will actually be tied in together. So an alarm in one building will notify concierge staff in any other building, so we can respond to those emergencies appropriately. Several Tuesday talks ago, I went down to the billiards room and I talked about the possibility of adding a shuffleboard table and replacing one of the current pool tables with that tabletop shuffleboard table. I've got a lot of feedback from residents. Almost, it's more than a vast majority. Almost all the feedback is positive, and I think there's a lot of interest in tabletop shuffleboard being over here in independent living. If you're new here, once again, we do have a shuffleboard table that's in the gardens on the 3rd floor, and there was a group every Saturday that would go over to the gardens and play tabletop shuffleboard. We think it's a great social activity once we start reopening and can start doing those types of activities that we'd want to move forward with, and it seems like this is the most viable option. Right there in our billiards room, that's a really lovely space. We've got 2 rooms, 2 billiard tables, and what would be involved is we would simply replace one of the billiards tables with the tabletop shuffleboard table. So I thank you all for your feedback. This is something positive and fun to think about here in the midst of this pandemic, and we always want to make our lives more enriched and have some fun things to do. So I think this is a great activity. So I'll continue to work with Martha and other groups of residents to kind of formulate what would be a good table to put in there that has the right size as far as be able to have enough seating around it and play the game appropriately. And I'm hoping that we can move forward with this shortly. So thank you all for your feedback. I got many letters. I know Martha got many letters on this, and it was very, very helpful in helping us make a decision. So thank you.
Hi everyone, Jackie Pitcher. I just wanted to stop by and remind everyone, especially now during our pandemic, to make sure we continue to wash our hands thoroughly, use hand sanitizer when washing our hands is not possible, and also to make sure that you continue to wear your masks. And we want everybody to be as safe as they possibly can, and even though we may not see the germs, we know that they're still there because some of our friends have gotten ill. So please continue to wash your hands, wear your mask up above your nose, and we'll all stay safe. Thank you.
Hi everyone, this is Martha. I'm the activities director here at the community. I wanted to hop on quickly and tell you that we miss you. We hope that you're doing well. I know it's so hard not doing your normal routine and going to your regular activities, but I wanted to thank you for your diligence and trying to keep all of your friends and your neighbors and the employees here at Freedom Village safe. So hopefully we will get through this quickly. We've done it before, so we can do it again. But in the meantime, you can tune into channel 1970 and 71. On channel 1970, you'll find the different exercise programs. We have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday concert series and several other things throughout the day. So make sure you check out your Bugle to make sure that you have all the current information and the schedule for all those programs. On Thursday and Saturday evenings, you will find the movie committee movies playing on channel 1971. So tune in for those every single week. As some of you know, or most of you know, we do have the fitness room and the pool open and available at this time. We do require that you sign up for these. The pool and the fitness room are open from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. and there's a sign-up sheet outside each of the respective areas, so make sure you sign up for that if you want to utilize those spaces. Again, a friendly reminder, please make sure that you are leaving time for other residents to use those facilities and not sign up every single day. So please be mindful of that. We want you all to be able to use those areas as much as possible. And lastly, I wanted to let you all know that the nominees for the Resident Advisory Council will be displayed up on Touchtown this week. Every wing has a handful of nominees, so those will be available, like I said, on Touchtown. We will also have them throughout the community, maybe by the mailroom and things like that, so you can see all of those folks for each of the wings. We will be voting for the new members of the Resident Advisory Council on November 9th, and we're still trying to get all the details worked out so we can do it safely, but make sure that we take care of that and get that done. Miss you all. Please don't hesitate to call if you have any questions about activities or programming. If you'd like to see something, please reach out and let us know. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Grace Keenan. Some of you may know me, and I'm sure there's some that don't. I've worked in Innovative Home Services, which was previously known as Personalized Living, for about 2.5 years as a scheduler, and I'm now the manager. I'm on the 3rd floor across from the DE wing elevators. If you all need any caregivers or companions or help with anything, feel free to stop by. Be more than happy to help you out and see you all. Stay safe and healthy.
Good afternoon. My name is Jeremy, Director of Dining Services. Just wanted to say we miss you all like crazy, and we hope you enjoyed the pies and the little special treats that you're getting, but can't wait to see you soon. Hope you're doing well. Please call us if you need anything. We'll be more than willing to help you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you all for joining us today on Tuesday Talk. Stay well, wear your face mask, wash your hands, socially distant, and be positive. We'll be able to get through this. We're going to get through this together. I appreciate so much how our residents, our employees, our families are understanding. We're a community. We're like a family, and we're going to make it through this. It's going to affect our lives for quite some time here at Freedom Village, and we'll have some setbacks like we currently have. But I'm optimistic. I'm positive. We can start living our lives, although modified again, once we get through this period. So thank you all for joining us. Have a great afternoon.